It's a hockey stream on episode 638 of the VIG Lounge as we've made it all the way to the Stanley Cup Final. This time, the Pittsburgh Penguins will be taking on the surprise Winnipeg Jets in this year's edition in the season mode playthrough. Can the Penguins continue their run of dominance, or will the Jets be flying high as they take game one? There's only one way to find out. Before we do that, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Shoutouts to my friend Kat, who's a diehard Jets fan, in case she sees this. But I'm thinking it's going to be a Penguins win. At least, I'm going to do my best to make sure it's a Penguins win. With that out of the way, let's jump right in to the Stanley Cup Final, Game 1, Penguins and Jets, here on the VIG Lounge. Shifley and Crosby, they're going to be seeing a lot of each other in this series as the Jets win the opening draw. Bit of a scramble in front there, and no one's really able to get a shot where they want. Now the Jets do. Penguins having a really hard time trying to get the puck out of the zone. And Chinakhov makes his first save, or his first three saves, I should say. Penguins look to get it into the Jet zone. Were unsuccessful that time as it's dumped back in. Winnipeg definitely coming out with some early jump as the Penguins look to settle in. And here's Raquel for the first shot by the Penguins, and a save made by Hellebuyck. Wonder if he will be a Jet by the time of training camp, and Kyle Connor gets Winnipeg on the board with the first goal. It's 1-0. Nice passing play, I have to admit. And Kyle Connor, right place, right time, no mistake, and no chance for Chinakhov as the Jets are out shooting the Penguins 4-1. And the puck is dumped in. I guess Frank Petrano came over to the Jets from the Ducks. I wasn't aware of that. Like I said before, these are always interesting to see what the computer does during the trade deadline. And a shot by Letang, handled by Hellebuyck. Being down one is not ideal when you're playing against a high-caliber goaltender, but hopefully the Penguins can somehow find a way to get that goal back and maybe some more in the not-too-distant future. Cole Perfetti carries in for Winnipeg. He gets pasted. And the puck squeaks through and is going all the way almost to the blue line. What a beautiful takeaway by Malkin. He's in. Malkin fires and scores! Chino! Cashes in at the casino! And the Penguins tie it at 1! Hellebuyck had no chance on that one, as Malkin picks a corner and roofs it. And a little over 13 minutes remaining. And a shot handled by Hellebuyck off the stick of Kindle. And just like that, each team has 1 goal and 4 shots. Highlighting Justin Brazeau as he takes the body. Kindle wins it back. Harrison Brunick with a shot, and it's swallowed by Hellebuyck as he will hang on. Highlighting Adam Lowry. Interesting that he has some type of zone ability. I wasn't aware of that. Carried in now by Nino Niederreiter. Niederreiter had it knocked off the stick. He got it back. Shot and a save made by Shilovs. Each team now up to 5 shots on goal. 11:26 to go in game 1 of the final, which is tied at 1. Puck's carried in now by the currently red-hot Elmer Soderblom. He gets knocked to the ice, though. And the big man goes down in a heap. Battling for it. The Penguins come away with it. Brunet got it to Wotherspoon. Given away to Rust. As the first line is on the ice now for the Penguins. Carried in by Sidney Crosby, who had a goal on his birthday in the clinching game in the Eastern Conference Final. Against the Maple Leafs, Crosby in again. And he scores! The Wizard of Cross waves his magic wand, and the Penguins have their first lead at 2-1. And as you can see, a save at one end leads to a goal at the other, and Crosby is in alone and makes no mistake putting it past Connor Hellebuyck. Malkin wins the draw. Tried to carry it in, but he wasn't able to do so. Malkin collects it after the puck is knocked away, chased by Scheifele. Down to Letang, sets up the one-timer, and a huge save off the pad of Hellebuyck. Let it fly once again! All by Sam a drink and get his dog 1-2! And the Penguins lead it 3-1! Sam Girard with a bullet. Hellebuyck stopped the first one, but if at first you don't succeed, try again. And Sam Girard leaned into this one. 99.2. And blown past Hellebuyck. Who is the coach for the Jets now? I don't even remember. Is it like Lane Lambert or something? Honestly, don't know. So I apologize. I have no idea who that guy is. I don't even know if Kat would know. She knows the players pretty well, but she's not like a diehard hockey fan, so I'm not sure she knows who the coach is for the Jets. Chinakhov with a chance and a big save by Hellebuyck. It was that close to a 3-goal lead. Finds Malkin to Sam Girard. Malkin lost the puck, got it back, spins, cuts to the front, and he couldn't finish. That was a great attempt, though. Big drive by Wotherspoon. Trying to set up the one-timer again, and it goes high and wide. Puck deflects all the way to the Penguin zone. Under 1:30 to go in the opening period. And the Penguins were down 1 early and are now up by 2. As the big boys have come to play, Malkin's got a goal, Crosby's got a goal, and then Sam Girard has the latest. Here's Rutger McGroarty. Scores! The former Winnipeg Jet draft the playoffs. It's the age of McGroarty as the Penguins look to pull away. I love when that actually happens, though. So I was told to shoot, finally did, and the puck bounced in daylight. .1955 in the first period. That is an absolute backbreaker if you're the Jets. Puck rolls in on Chinakhov as it bounces off the boards. Here's the latest goal. Penguins put up 4 in the first. This one off the stick of Rutger McGroarty. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 12-9 in favor of the Penguins. Hits, 9-7 in favor of Pittsburgh. Passing percentage pretty close, 84.2, 83.9 favoring the Jets. Face-offs not too bad either, 6-4 in favor of the Jets, but that's going to get a hell of a lot worse before it gets better if you know anything about this channel. No penalties to speak of as of yet. Maybe that'll change in the second. But the Penguins, after being down 1 early, put up 4 and have a 4-1 lead after 20 minutes here in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes up. Let's see what this middle frame has in store, shall we? Oh, I love that the camera just decides to die out randomly. That's just lovely. It was going perfectly fine until it wasn't. Up the right side now to Crosby, trying to get around Morrissey. Crosby to the net, and he's knocked off the puck. Oh, never mind, not a one-timer, but a big blast by Carlson. Kept it. Waterspoon settles down, rebound, score! Crosby! Sidney Crosby has his second goal of the game on a beautiful redirect from the shot from the blue line from Parker Wotherspoon. As Crosby flicks it home. And the Jets coach, who again, I'm going to say his name, but I have no idea. I have to check. So I will before Game 2, because I want to give that kind of service, actually, you know. Give it a fair shake. And I will fix the camera during the second intermission. I just don't feel like fighting with it right now. Especially if it's just going to conk out within 30 seconds. Here comes Crosby. He's looking for the hat trick. Didn't get it, but he had a good chance. Hellebuyck shut the door. Chinakhov, let's go Pens. 17:05 remaining in the second. Sidney Crosby with the latest goal. Carlson to the blast. Crosby nearly did it again. Around the wall. To Crosby. Oh no, that's Wotherspoon. Sorry, I thought that was 87. It was 28. He can legally score a goal. Parker Wotherspoon cuts to the front of the net. And the Penguins have done an excellent job making Connor Hellebuyck look human. Will he be a Buffalo Sabre at the time, or around the time that the season starts? We'll have to see. 16:31 on the clock now here in the second. Crosby wins another draw. Puck sent all the way in, though this is probably going to be icing. Oh, no, it's not. Crosby now has 3 points, 2 goals and an assist. As he returned the favor, as Wotherspoon assisted on the previous goal. Wotherspoon again joining the rush. Will he get a second? No, not this time. Hellebuck shuts it down. .14:04 to go. A lot more stoppages in this middle period. Eric Comrie, who is now with the San Jose Sharks, is in the Jets' net as Hellebuck has gotten the yank. But it is 6-1, so that's quite a long leash. But he had shot, score! Chinakhov! Egor's Frankenstein monster! And the Penguins lead 7-1. .12:47 remaining here in the second period. It is all Pittsburgh after they gave up the first goal. Malkin took the puck away. The Jets got it back, though. And it was another chance by Kyle Connor, but this time Shelovs was ready for it and shut the door. Probably his best save, I would say. As Letang breaks in. Tried to get it to Chinakhov, but it was deflected away. Lands back on the stick of Malkin. Malkin shoots, denied by Comrie. Now Big Brazeau got it to Solovyov. And now Soderblom with a chance and a backhand try. Off the stick of Brazeau, turned away. Now Neil Pionk. I kind of think we're going to get a penalty out of this. Oh, no, we're good. I heard booing, so I wasn't sure what was going on. If we've got an injury, maybe? I don't know, but hopefully nothing's coming of that. Okay, he tried to get around Sandberg, and that shot went wide. Off the stick of Solovyov. Oh, what an interesting play that was. Soderblom nearly found the back of the net. Comrie said, no, here comes Iafallo. Carried in now by Sidney Crosby. Crosby looking to dance, trying to get the shot off, couldn't do it. And got crossed up at the blue line, and that's going to be an offside. Highlighting Sam Girard. Oh, maybe he's injured. Yeah, that's why. Well, he's shaken up. He's on the bench. Hopefully he'll be okay. We'll see, but that explains the booing. Last thing I need is another lost defenseman on the left side. Carlson a chance, turned away. Puck dumped all the way down. Now to Raquel, around the net, and he couldn't get it past Comrie. Ricard Raquel's been rather quiet. Even though he was leading the scoring, or leading the playoffs in scoring, he still might be. I'm not 100% sure. I have to check that. But either way, drive by Letang, turned away by Comrie. Couple of huge hits there. Puck's carried in by Connor Dewar. Dewar. Shooting, he scores! That's how you do it! As the Penguins lead continues to grow. And Dewar's got his third of the postseason. McGroarty providing traffic in front. And we're down now to 1 minute, 17 seconds, as in the middle of saying that. In the second period, it is all Pittsburgh. They've put up 8 goals as the Jets look to get something going here before the end of the period, and Chinakhov turned all those away. Here's Gerard back on the ice again. Hopefully he's okay. Took another hit. He's shaken up. But we'll see if he returns for the third. (8-1) after 2. Here in Game 1 of this season mode Stanley Cup Final. Now, let's try to fix the camera before we do anything else. There we go. All right. Now, let's take a look at the stats. Shots on goal, 28-18 in favor of the Penguins. Hits, 21-14 favoring Pittsburgh. Look at that, passing percentage. The exact same on both sides. I thought I did better in the face-off dot than that, but 11-7, you know, I'll take that as a win. It's much better than I normally do, but I still thought I won more draws than that. But obviously the stats don't lie. Or do they? No penalties to speak of as of yet. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Can the Jets stage an historic rally, or will the Penguins close this one out easily in Game 1? Let's find out. Third period action coming at you next here on the VIG Lounge. And by the way, I noticed that I do have a bit of an audience here on Twitch. I'm going to change the name of the stream once it goes up because I realize it's not correct. I didn't actually think that I'd be streaming this morning, but I do have time, so thought why not and get one in. As we continue to bid farewell to NHL 26. And a shot by Raquel turned aside by Comrie. Puck deflected away by Chinakhov off the shoulder. And a huge hit along the wall. Crank one off the post. Finds Sidney Crosby. Crosby. Backhand looking for the hat trick, but he won't get it there. Great save by Eric Comrie. Parker Wotherspoon up to Malkin. Shot by Malkin, turned away by Comrie. He appears to be doing a lot better than Hellebuck did, in my estimation. Chinakhov scores! He's got his second! Feeling fine with number 59 as Egor Chinakhov has got his second goal of this game and 5th of the postseason. Malkin won it back to Letang. It's to Chinakhov again. He's on half watch. Nearly got it, but not this time. Malkin got a nice cross-crease feed, but also took a hit for his efforts, and the puck dislodged and carried in by the Jets. There's Gus Nyquist, who gets ridden into the wall by Letang. Letang got it to Novak. Tommy Novak denied! What a save by Comrie! And the puck is knocked out of play with exactly 12 minutes to go in this third period, and in all likelihood, in the game. Pittsburgh has a very comfortable lead. 9 goals on 34 shots. Video game-like numbers here. Drive by Solovyov is handled by Comrie, as there's a screen in front by Dylan Sandberg, I believe. Or that may be Logan Stanley, because I don't think he was obviously moved to Buffalo in this playthrough, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know the Jets numbers all that well. Again, have to consult with Kat or check the website, I guess. I'm going to go with Sandberg, though. Well, carried in by Neil Pionk. I do know him. Harrison Brunet. Brought it up to Justin Brazeau. He's crunched on the wall, but he held onto the puck. As we're a little more than halfway through this third period. Penguins looking for more, even though they probably don't need it. Puck's carried in by Brazeau. Justin Brazeau knocked off the puck. A little over 8 minutes remaining now. Puck knocked away, carried in by Brian Rust. Rust with a chance, denied by Eric Comrie. Carried back in by Letang. Letang with a blast, and Comrie got that too. Luke Schenn to Sandberg. Ricard Raquel. Got it up to Brian Rust. Rust. Dances in, shoots, denied by Comrie. What a save as he seals the post. And Brian Rust appears to be snake bit. He's had chances, he just has not found the back of the net in what feels like an age. I don't think it matters. He's playing in the Cup Final, and Pittsburgh has, for all intents and purposes, won this game by putting up 9 goals after giving up the first one. Another huge hit. Seems to be okay. Chinakhov, rather than skating it in, chooses to dump it. Novak's got it. And a drive by Carlson blocked away. Booing because of the hit on Sam Girard. Like I said, hopefully he's okay. He was able to come back to the game. So Malkin looking for a chance. He couldn't finish. Now Wotherspoon. McGroarty carries in. Down to under a minute to go. Connor may have wheels, but he got knocked off the puck there. The Jets still have it, though. Back to Pionk. Collected by Raquel. Who then finds Letang. Who then eats a shoulder for his trouble. There's a battle for it. It looks like there's going to be a penalty here, probably cross-checking. And it's Ricard Raquel going to the box. Oh, yeah, that's actually pretty blatant. I will take full responsibility for that one. Oh, they're going to call it interference. Okay. I thought the puck was on the boards. That's why I was doing that, but I guess not. You could call it whatever you want, but I probably would have gotten cross-checking if the puck was involved, so I'll take that penalty. You know, I'm not going to fight that one. That one is certainly true. Knocked all the way down to the Jet zone. being down 1-0 early, putting up 9 goals, chasing Connor Hellebuck, and comfortably cruise to a Game 1 win. How you doing, Iceberg? Here's one of the goals from Egor Chinakhov. He and Sidney Crosby each had themselves a 2-goal game. Connor Dewar getting on the score sheet. Let's take a look at the stats before we wrap this one up, shall we? Shots on goal, 39-24 in favor of the Penguins. Hits, 43-22, favoring Pittsburgh as well. Passing goes to the Jets, 87.3 to 85.9. Face-offs definitely go to the Jets, 17-8. We were hanging in there for a while, but it just got worse as each period went on. But it's all good, because we won in the end. And we had one penalty that went to Ricard Raquel in the dying seconds, but it doesn't mean anything because the Penguins were able to kill it off. And again, come away with a huge 9-1 win to kick this series off with a bang for the black and gold. Thank you all for tuning in to this episode of the VIG Lounge. I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer, 1987. I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a Sunday fun day, everybody.